Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Klaytn and ask the question, would I buy or should you buy KLAY, not financial advice, in the bear market? This is installment 56 of 1001. As always, you can see a link to the entire playlist in the description of this video. And if you like this content, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section, all for the algorithm. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Would I buy Klaytn in the bear market? Now, this has some positives and negatives. And so let's take a look at the positives, and then I will describe some of the negatives. But I guess the short answer to this question would be yes. And you hear my hesitation there. There's some positives. There's some things that we can look towards as, yeah, this has a lot of potential. So let's talk about that first. I mean, first of all, metaverse. It is the metaverse blockchain for all. So Klaytn is an open source public blockchain for all who wish to build, work, or play in the metaverse. Now, this is based in South Korea, so it's much bigger in South Korea. Probably a lot of Americans haven't heard about it, or, you know, I have not heard really any of my friends with it who create content in the crypto space talk about this cryptocurrency in general. But I'm sure that a lot more people who are in crypto in South Korea know more about it. But metaverse, I've talked about metaverse before. I am bullish on metaverse in general. I would say yes to buying Sandbox, to buying Mana, to buying Axie Infinity, Gala Games, or Gala Games if you're from Europe, which I have not covered yet in this series. But things like that, in general, I am a buyer of metaverse cryptocurrencies. I took a look at the light paper. It's only 20 pages. It's easy to read, easy to understand. There has been a decent amount of adoption of using Klaytn for developers to develop on their platform. Another positive that I'm seeing with this is simply the price and how far it has dropped from its peak. Now, that may seem counterintuitive, but, you know, again, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about a lot. I want to see cryptos that have dropped far from their peak that I would believe have some chance of putting in a higher high next time around. Does KLAY have a chance of putting in a higher high? I don't know. I don't know, but I would expect at least a 50% retrace, which for here, you know, we saw a peak with Klaytn at about a little over $4.25, and it is currently at 18 cents. It has dropped about 96% from its peak. From peak to bear market bottom, it's been about 98% as of right now. There are lots of cryptos that had that kind of decline that then went on to put in higher highs the next time around. And people who bought at prices like, you know, during the flat line saw phenomenal returns, like Cardano, which is my go-to cryptocurrency when I talk about things like that. Now, with that in mind, though, there are a few areas of caution. I'm not going to call them red flags when it comes to this cryptocurrency. So we can see with the tokenomics, the total supply of KLAY is 10.7 billion, with a circulating supply of 2.84 billion KLAY. Klaytn mints 9.6 KLAY per new block, which amounts to 300 million KLAY entering the circulation annually. Therefore, Klaytn's inflation rate is 3% per annum. Now, that's not that bad. I can see a 3% inflation rate. That's a little bit higher than the ones that I'm most comfortable with when I look at their tokenomics. But Doge is my gold standard. Doge inflates at 4% a year. So anything less than Doge, because I am willing to buy Doge, anything less than Doge is okay. There's plenty of cryptocurrencies that are much more inflationary, including the video that I made yesterday on Cake, which is very, very inflationary. But here, next thing is my yellow flag of sorts. Klaytn allocates a generous 66% of its total emissions towards the development of its ecosystems. The block rewards are distributed as follows: Klaytn Governance Council reward, 34%, Klaytn Growth Fund, 54%, Klaytn Improvement Reserve, 12%. And so I see something like that, and the words that I'm hearing in my head are, trust me, bro. You know, trust me that we're not just going to dump all of this money and all this crypto in the growth fund or the governance council on unwilling bag holders or undesiring bag holders at a set date when Klaytn skyrockets to the moon whenever. And then, the big thing that they're boasting about, at least on their website, is that, open source. I thought I saw the word decentralized here. Well, the next phase of Klaytn will deliver the performance, decentralization, scalability, and interoperability needed to drive the metaverse. I'm just wondering, they say it's a governance token, and to enter the Klaytn Governance Council, validators must stake at least 5 million KLAY, which is a little under $1 million, and council members are confirmed every 86,400 blocks. And so how many people are there really on the Governance Council? I'm sure there's a way for me to figure that out. I'm not going to do it now. I will try to figure that out at a later date. But right now, I'm seeing, when I look at this kind of thing, a great deal of centralization. And so this is the kind of cryptocurrency that if you buy Klaytn in the bear market, I would say take profits aggressively. You see a 2x, a 3x, but you're hoping for a 50x. You can leave a moon bag, but in my opinion, not financial advice, take profits aggressively. Another thing that I'm wondering is, around this time in 2021, November of 2021, we saw a lot of metaverse cryptocurrencies skyrocket. They went crazy. Decentraland, Sandbox, a lot of them just shot off to new highs. And I'm just wondering, and I don't have the answer to this question, why didn't Klaytn reach new highs? And will it eat a part of this $8 trillion, according to Goldman Sachs, metaverse piece of the pie? Or is it going to be left behind? Those are all questions I'm trying to figure out, and I don't have the answers today. But in general, I would say that this is one that would be a comfortable buy. I don't know. It is based in South Korea. It's not available on Coinbase as of right now, I don't believe. And I know it is available on Binance. Is it available on Binance? There's a lot of questions that I don't know. And so I personally may not buy any of this in favor of buying other cryptocurrencies. But again, in general, I would say that this is a buy. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Will you buy KLAY in the bear market or not? Let me know. But otherwise, I will see you in another video. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.